So the Bellaliant Community One tour continues. We're off to Antigonish, another town in Atlantic Canada, to add to the list of towns that sound like they were named by someone when they were drunk. This pub that we're doing the gig in tonight is called the Townhouse. They've never hosted a comedy show before, so as usual, anything can happen. That's the blimey way. First stop, Truro, to pick up Mark Walker, a Canadian titan of stand-up. Been one of the finest headliners in the country for about the last 15-20 years. I've worked with him a couple of times before and was a big fan of his before that. So we're going to pick him up and then hit Antigonish. What could possibly go wrong? Let's find out, shall we?
Oh yeah, it sounds actually pretty good.
Oh, is it wicked?
Yeah, so they gave us thumbs up all the way to the back. So
Awesome, happy days.
Yes, this could be all right.
It could be alright, man.
This could be all. We might not get killed tonight. Might not get murdered. This could be good.
Hey, that's all I ask for in a gig.
If we don't get murdered, it's all right. You know, James, all kidding aside, this is already working out pretty good. I mean, not every club we play, even professional, like full clubs, give you a green room.
I know, right? Look at this. Love the arrows. Barney Rubble are going for the double. Almost bullseye. Almost. Only difference between me and the professional dance players? I drink more than them.
It's all right. We're a friendly group here. We're just getting to know each other. It's a nice little intimate. I feel like someone's gonna slaughter a mob boss at any minute. This tiny little gathering. I do enjoy this place. It's like Back to the Future out there. That courthouse. I feel like a DeLorean's gonna fly into the town square any minute. We have to do something about your kids, Marty. So yeah, I feel like this could happen. This is I don't know how to describe this town. Quaint up the, I guess. It's 9 kinds of quaint happening here. This is very good. Of course, who am I to talk? I actually grew up just down the highway. I grew up in Truro, Nova Scotia. Well, apparently you've all been. All right. And a big sweeping sigh of relief goes over the crowd. Well, he's not going to make fun of us. Yeah, Truro. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I actually had to play my hometown of Truro just a couple of years ago, and I was really nervous, because it's a small town like here. You bomb there, that's an awkward trip to the Sobeys the next time. How'd the show go, Mr. No Laughs? Off, Reverend. It's like he's been a Maritimer now for over a year, and he is. Please welcome. The newest Maritimer that can drink legally, the very, very funny Mr. James Mollinger, ladies and gentlemen. Blimey! We have an Englishman in Canada!
Hello! 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 Yes, the show that we're filming is called Blimey, an Englishman in Atlantic Canada. It's about my travels around the Maritimes and Atlantic Canada. I love it. Do we all love living in Antigonish? Yes! Am I pronouncing it right? Antigonish. And what, you've taken about 5 letters out of the word there, I actually live near a place called Quispamsis, which also sounds like, oh, are you from there? No. This is the classic Maritime spirit. Oh, a word I've heard of! Quispamsis, have you been there? How many times? Once. If if you cheer every time I say a word you've heard of. So number 3, what's the third best thing to do in Antigonish? Get an X-ring. Oh, you've all got them. What is this? Oh my God, what is this? Have I walked into like some kind of Freemasons meeting? And yes, we are all part of the pagan cult. You will be killed at the end of the gig. Keep talking, funny man. We will finish you off one by one. We will beat you with log. Then we will roll you. Are you wearing one, mate? Are you wearing an X? Have you got one?
I do, but it's home.
It's at home. We should kill him first. By way of a cheer, how many people are wearing the ring belonging to the messed up cult of Antigonish? By way of a cheer. The rest of us are in big trouble. Now, okay, let's go do this. We've established you're all in a cult. What does the ring signify? Are you wearing one?
Yes.
What does it signify?
It's for State of X University.
Oh, you go to university.
Graduated.
You've graduated. In most places you get a certificate and a degree. Here you got, what is it, like a jewellery college? Like jewellery design, at the end you get to keep your own design. So what do you do? Do you want to see it? Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, and what do you do? When you see someone else wearing it, do you like go, oh, me too? Do you? I mean, I would understand it. If you were like on holiday in Peru and you saw someone with this, I might go, oh look, we went to the same university. Nice to meet you, bye. You're in the same town as the university. Like, odds are, chances are you might be bumping into someone that also went there. All I can say to the viewers back home is come to Antigonish if you like throwing logs while wearing a ring and saying words that mean hockey but aren't the word hockey.
I know!
Mark Walker, ladies and gents, he's still in the house! See? We've worked together enough that I'm sure that he's sick of listening to but he's on it and you all came out, so thank you for coming out, genuinely, because without you guys, there wouldn't be a show. And before I go, I would like to say thank you very, very much to everyone here at the Townhouse. What a fantastic, fantastic pub. Actually, a friend of mine within the area I live in, Rossay, in New Brunswick, said this was the place to do it. Why'd you just pull that face? Do you know Rossay? Do you know Rossay? Yeah, what do you know about it?
We just have friends in Ross.
Oh, right, it's the usual thing. Oh, a word I've heard of! A word I've heard of, very nice. But it was before I go, round of applause please for the Townhouse and everyone here for allowing us to come in. A round of applause for yourselves for coming out tonight and supporting live comedy. We genuinely appreciate it. So thank you. I've been James Valentine. Good night. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, backseat, front seat, I don't mind. On the road again. A sunrise, sunset, I've got time. On the road again. I'm gonna yodel like Jimmy Rogers. On the road again.
So we had a great night in Antigonish, as you can see. We're now off to Sydney to do a show for Yuck Yucks, which is very exciting. Nice 500-seater, big casino, and it's fully sold out. And it's Valentine's Day. Lovely. Bit of a drive ahead of us. There's an even bigger snowstorm coming tonight, so hopefully we won't get trapped in that. But for now, off to the venue. If my feet ever thaw off, I actually can't feel them anymore. Now I know why the national anthem is "Oh Canada, oh Canada, what are you doing to me?" So we finally arrived here at the hotel in Sydney. We've got 8 hours till showtime. I can't talk long because I've got a lot of preparation to do for the gig. I know a lot of people think that, you know, comedians just lie around all day and we only work for an hour a night, but it's not true. A lot of work goes into preparing for a show. I've got to work out my set, I've got to make sure the stage is right, I've got to do sound checks, so I've really got to go. Sorry about that, but you know, busy. Tough life.
Please, a huge number 2 Trade Convention Center welcome for Mr. James Mullinger. Yeah!
Can anyone tell me what their opinion should be the best thing to do in Sydney apart from drinking? Anything that I didn't mention? The Cabot Trail. Is that actually in Sydney? No. Yeah. What's the best thing to do in Sydney? The Royal Opera House. What's the best thing to do in Sydney? The Eiffel Towers. Right. Anyone want to recommend to do in Sydney that's actually in Sydney? What's that, madam? The Yuck's here. That's true. That is one of the best things to do, isn't it? Yes. Yes, I moved from England so I could be here. So, after a campground in Shediac, I am living the dream. Any other comments? What else would be the best things to do in Sydney? I'm just genuinely interested. There's 500 people in here and no one can name a single thing that they like doing in their own city. It's a disgrace. I mean, look on the bright side. At least unlike PEI, you don't have to pay to leave. Only PEI could get away with that. You can bet your bottom dollar, if when you drove in, there was any indication whatsoever that you're going to have to pay $45 to escape that. No one in the history of the world would have ever entered PEI since that bridge went up. I go there quite a lot to do gigs, and it's quite a good way of staying awake. Like tonight, because of the snowstorm tomorrow, we're actually going to drive back to St. John tonight. So you get used to doing a lot of these late night drives, and it's difficult trying to stay awake, drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes. Not when you're going back from PEI, because you spend the whole journey back going, $45! No chance to get drowsy when you're that angry, frankly. Since I moved to Canada, I've been lucky enough to work with your headliner many, many times. I was a big fan of his before I moved here. He is a legend of Canadian stand-up comedy, a titan of stand-up. He's been performing for over 20 years. He's played everywhere you can imagine. He's done every festival going, and he's truly one of the finest comedians working in North America today. And he is also originally from Truro. Please whoop, cheer, and foot stamp for the one, the only, the amazing Mr. Mark Walker!
Good times. It's Valentine's Day, all you crazy lovers. Good for you out there. I like Valentine's Day. Some holidays I don't like. Father's Day. You never know who's going to call. I'm not the prettiest thing you've ever seen, but women in Saskatchewan drink, and God bless them. I have sobered up more women in the prairies than AA. No, ladies, thank you. Okay. All right. So I do a few little impressions there for you. Why not? Okay, this would be one of my favorite actors of all time who is alive and well and doing amazing work at this very moment. Doing a legendary Canadian song by a legendary Canadian band. So this would be Christopher Walken doing Trooper's smash hit from the 70s, Boys in the Bright White Sports Car. Some of you folks under 25 might want to YouTube Trooper later when you get home and hopefully have a laugh before you turn in. So Christopher Walken doing Troopers, Boys in the Bright... Oh, I can't wait either. I'm so excited. There they go. It's the boys. They're in the bright white sports car and they're waving their arms. Who do they think that they are? And where? Where? They get the car? I don't know. I have a lot of questions about these boys and the car. I'm very curious. It's probably stolen.
Oh man, it's bad.